Flash fans, I'm Ty from ZD Comics and welcome to my review of Season 1 Episode 10, Revenge of the Rogues of the Flash on CW. I'm going to start out with a summary of what happened in this episode, so yes, there are spoilers. Go watch the episode, come back to this part of my review. Let's get started. So, Captain Cold and Heatwave, aka Captain Cold's real name is Leonard Snart, Heatwave's real name is Mick Roy. Okay, so Captain Cold and Heatwave steal a cold and hot painting that is worth $24 million from one of the richest couples in Central City. Heatwave destroys the painting because of the speech Captain Cold gave them, saying that we don't need the painting. If we take down the Flash, Central City can be ours. They end up capturing Caitlin Snow and broadcasting over all the channels and all the TVs to get the Flash's attention. They meet at a random street in Central City. Now, the only way the Flash can defeat them is by crossing their streams, because absolute zero and the coldest temperature of the Heatwave gun can negative effects on each other, and basically they cross each other out. He did that, he saved the day, and by doing that, and because they captured the TV's attention, the whole world knows who the Flash and the Scarlet Speedster are. Everyone knows who the Flash is. It's basically worldwide now. The name the Flash is, like, everybody knows it. Every kid in the whole schoolyard saying it. The Flash is known by everybody. So that is basically what Captain Cold is like, hell yeah, I'm happy that happened. And at the end, they get breaking out before they reach the jail by, guess who? Captain Cold's sister, the Golden Glider. So before I go on with what happened in the rest of this episode, I want to mention who I think is going to be the entire Rogues Gallery. So far we have Captain Cold and Heatwave, and they basically recruited Captain Cold's sister, Golden Glider. Now, Captain Cold, Heatwave, Golden Glider. Who else do I think is going to be in the next, the next member of the Rogues Gallery? I think we're going to be seeing Weather Wizard up next. We saw one half of Weather Wizard, but we're probably going to see the real Weather Wizard really soon. It'll probably be, my guess, the next Rogues Gallery member. 3 other people who I think might join the Rogues Gallery probably in Season 2 are Mirror Master, the Trickster, and Turbine. So now that you know the summary of this episode, let's talk about what else happened. So we found out that Caitlin was researching what Firestorm meant, and it was actually an acronym. Now, the acronym is so stupid, it's so long, I don't feel like explaining it to you, but anyway, the acronym was basically for a project. She tracked down one of the people working for the project, and he explained how Martin Stein, aka the other half of Ronnie Raymond, Firestorm, went missing after the Star Labs explosion. At the same time, the government went in and took all the information for the Firestorm project. So, the person who she was talking to was freaking out, saying, oh my god, they must have killed Martin Stein. But really, Martin Stein merged with Ronnie Raymond to make Firestorm. And that is how we have Firestorm today. That's pretty much the only thing that happened in this episode. Besides that, the Flash went ooey ooey. It was like, Iris West, everything's gonna be okay, yada yada yada. When in his mind, he's like, no man, I want that brown sugar. Okay, so let's talk about Firestorm for a little bit. Firestorm is probably one of the coolest characters. I mean, he can fly, he can control heat, he can literally change the matter of elements down to a molecular level. That's kind of what the Firestorm project is about. And that's got to be one of my favorite parts about this episode is Ronnie Marin and Martin Stein's Firestorm manipulation, yada yada yada. We're going to be seeing Martin Stein in the 12th episode of The Flash, and episode 13 is called The Nuclear Man, so we're probably going to get to see Firestorm completely. And there were rumors about getting a spin-off show, possibly for Firestorm. Maybe Firestorm can get his own show, maybe Suicide Squad will get their own show, or characters like Vibe or Vixen. Either way, another character might get their spin-off show. I'm so down with Firestorm. He's a cool character. He can fly. He has badass powers. I wouldn't care if it was like a Firestorm, Vixen, Vibe team up. Still would be awesome. That's got to be one of my favorite parts about this episode. Another good part about this episode is that the Flash's name is out. He said the name Scarlet Speedster, he said the name The Flash, everyone knows about him. We're finally getting more comic booky, and everyone in Central City knows who The Flash is. That's got to be awesome. And we got a new member of the Rogues Gallery, Golden Glider, who aka has mutations, and she is a metahuman. Hopefully they don't go with that bullshit route and say they got her powers from the Star Labs explosion, and maybe they can stay closer to her actual origin. that's going to be all with this episode and my review. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. What did you think of Revenge of the Rogues Season 1, Episode 10 of The Flash? If you have any comments or questions, please post them down below. Like this video and subscribe to my channel if you're new. My name is Tommy from ZD Comics, and thank you for watching.